A very good morning, class. I welcome you to the new video of Value Education. Today, in this video, we'll be talking about lesson 9, and the name of the chapter is True Wisdom. Wisdom lies in right effort, right thought, and right action. When your actions, when your efforts, and your thoughts are in a right position, in a right direction, only then one can attain wisdom. Now, we are having a situation, and let's talk about it first. A new boy comes to the class. He is very aggressive and is always ready to pick up a fight. One day he pushes you and you fall. What do you do? So now there is a new boy in your class and he's always ready to fight. So some other day you were the basically target, you can say. He pushes you and you fall down. So what will you do? You get angry and push him back, tell the teacher so that he's punished, or ask him the reason for his behavior and request him not to repeat it. You will ask him the reason for his behavior and request him not to repeat it. We can achieve wisdom by right effort and right action. Read the story to know that God helps those who desire to solve their problems wisely and not by unfair means. So कहते हैं ना, भगवान भी उनकी ही मदद करते हैं जो खुद अपनी मदद करते हैं. So ये भी है. And another thing is that whenever you are trying to solve a problem by right effort, by right thought, or wisely in a proper manner, इस वे में कि किसी और के लिए वो harm ना हो. ठीक है. For let's say there is a situation in which you see there's a lot of profit for you, but actually it will be not that good for others, and it will create a lot of problem for other people. So is that something wise? Is that a wise action? Yes or no? It is absolutely not a wise action. So you should not only solve your problems by you should not solve your problems by unfair means, rather you should solve them wisely. So underline. Let's start with the chapter now. The lamp. There was once a poor woman who was facing a lot of problem to which she was unable to find solutions. So there was a poor woman who was facing a lot of problems. There were a lot of troubles in her life and she wasn't able to get solutions to those problems. She wanted to make an offering to Buddha to give her wisdom to overcome her problems. Now she wanted to make an offering, to give an offering, or to make an offering basically means कि कुछ offer करना चाहती थी वो Lord Buddha को, so that Lord Buddha in return gives her wisdom, so that she can find the solution on her own. अब the most important part of this story is these two lines, that she wanted Buddha to give her wisdom so that she can overcome her problem. Basically she didn't want any solution from his side. She only wanted wisdom, the right direction on which she can move or walk and get the solution to all her problems. She worked hard and bought some oil with the money she saved. So she worked hard and she bought some oil with the money she saved. She took the oil to Buddha's monastery and lit a lamp with it. Now she took that oil to Buddha's monastery and she lit a lamp over there, carefully dipping the wick well with oil. Now wick is basically the thread, basically जिस पे हम जलाते हैं, जिसे आप जोत कहते हो. ठीक है. And she dipped it in the oil properly so that वो पूरा अच्छे से oily हो जाए and it keeps on burning. So the woman was totally devoted to the act of lighting the lamp, and she was very dedicatedly, very peacefully and calmly she was just lighting that lamp. So she was completely devoted to that act. ठीक है. उसका पूरा ध्यान उसी में था कि ये जो मैं दिया जला रही हूँ, ये जो मैं लैम्प जला रही हूँ, ये अच्छे से जले. दैट्स वाई शी डिप द विक प्रॉपरली. फिर उसने उसको अच्छे से जलाया. सो दिस वॉज हर डिवोशन, दिस वॉज हर Shraddha, you can say. Okay. She offered the lamp to Buddha and said, "All I have to offer is this little lamp. I hope this simple light will guide me to the path of wisdom." And what did she say to Buddha? She said that this is the only thing I can offer. मेरे पास बस यही एक छोटा सा लैम्प है आपको ऑफर करने के लिए. And I hope this simple light, ये जो छोटी सी सिंपल सी लाइट है, this will guide me to the path of wisdom. That it will show me the path of wisdom, that what is right and what is wrong and how to do certain things. in a proper way, in a wise way actually. That night, though all the other lamps went off one by one, the women's lamp kept burning. The very same night, बाकी जितने भी वहाँ पे लैम्प्स थे वो धीरे धीरे करके वन बाय वन दे जस्ट went off, बुझ गए वो सारे. But that women's lamp kept on burning. When Buddha's disciples means followers, जो उनके शिष्य होते हैं, came to collect the lamps in the morning, they were surprised to see her lamp still burning. अब मोनेस्ट्री में they what they used to do, जो जितने भी ऑफर होते थे लैम्प या दिए जल रहे होते थे, once they are went off, once they are ठंडे हो जाते थे वो, तो the disciples, the followers, they would come and they would collect them. So next morning when the disciples reached there, they saw that still there was one lamp which was still burning. As there was no need for the lamp to burn during the daytime, they tried to blow it out. Now since it was daytime, early morning time, so they thought, there is no need of burning for this lamp to be burned, so they just tried to blow it out. They tried once, twice, and yet again, but the lamp continued to burn as bright as ever. They tried to, उन्होंने फूंक मार के उसको बुझाने की 2-3 बार कोशिश की, बहुत बार कोशिश की, बट वो बुझा ही नहीं, and it just kept on burning as bright as ever. जैसे स्टार्टिंग में जल रहा था बिल्कुल वैसे पूरा जलता रहा. ठीक है. Buddha was watching this from the monastery. He quietly came up to his disciples and gently said, "You cannot put out that lamp, not even if you were to pour the water of all the oceans over it." Now Buddha was, keenly watching. He was silently and quietly watching that thing, that particular task which the disciples were actually doing. And he quietly came to them and he said, whatever you do, चाहे जितना भी ओशन में पानी, अगर तुम सारा पानी भी इस दिए के ऊपर डाल दोगे तब भी नहीं बुझेगा. हाउ मच हार्ड यू ट्राई, दिस वोंट इट वोंट गो आउट. तो वो बुझेगा नहीं. इट वॉज ऑफर्ड विथ ट्रू डिवोशन. दैट मीन्स उन्होंने कहा कि ये इतनी श्रद्धा, इतने प्यार के साथ जलाया गया था, ऑफ़र किया गया था कि इसको दुनिया की कोई चीज़ जो है ठंडा नहीं कर सकती, ये जलता रहेगा. The purity of the woman's heart and mind is an example of right effort and right action. She asked for one thing, that was wisdom, and the way she asked was very right. ठीक है. She asked it a very I am again saying in a very श्रद्धा पूर्वक. ठीक है. बहुत ही श्रद्धा से उन्होंने उस चीज़ को मांगा था. बहुत राइट एक्शन था, बहुत राइट थॉट थी. दैट्स वाई the lamp was still burning and it didn't went off. The light of such a person cannot be put out. Her hard work and sincere efforts will lead her to the path of true wisdom and help her to fight her problems wisely. And he also said that her hard work, her efforts are so sincere that it will lead her, that those efforts and hard work will lead her to the path of true wisdom, and all her problems will be overcome. She will overcome all the problems. Now let's start with the exercise. Match the columns to complete the sentences. You have 2 columns you have to match. Please make sure you are not making lines, just simply write A, B, C, D. Okay. The woman wanted to make an offering to Buddha. B part. She worked hard and bought some oil. The disciples tried to blow out the woman's lamp. Buddha said the lamp was offered with true devotion. Right effort and right action lead to wisdom. So the sequence is D, E, B, C, A. I am repeating the sequence again. D, E, B, C, A. Next question. Answer in one sentence. Why did the women want to make an offering to Buddha? The women wanted to make an offering to Buddha to ask for wisdom and to overcome her problems. The women wanted to make an offering to Buddha to ask for wisdom to overcome her problems. So that she could overcome her problems, she wanted wisdom, and that's why she wanted to make an offering. She just wanted wisdom from Lord Buddha, the means the right way, or you can say, sorry, to take decisions wisely. That's what she wanted, so that she can overcome all her problems. So that's the reason she wanted to make an offering to Buddha. What surprised the disciples in the morning? The disciples were surprised to see the poor woman's lamp still burning in the morning. So they were surprised to see that the lamp was still burning and it didn't went off. So the disciples were surprised. The disciples were surprised to see the poor woman's lamp, to see the poor woman's lamp still burning in the morning, still burning in the morning. Why could the lamp not be put off? The lamp could not be put off as it was offered with true devotion. The lamp could not be put off. The lamp could not be put off as it was offered with true devotion. As it was offered with true devotion. Number 40. D part. What helps one to attain true wisdom? Hard work and sincere effort help one to attain true wisdom. Hard work and sincere efforts help one to attain true wisdom. Time to think. Buddha preached his message in a way that was easy to follow. His eightfold path to happiness include right thought, right effort, and right action. All these lead to wisdom and happiness. Buddha's words have inspired people all over the world. Mahatma Gandhi was also inspired by Buddha in the following path of ahimsa or non-violence. So, Buddha led a very simple life and that's what he preached. टीच का मतलब होता है सिर्फ पढ़ाना, प्रीच का मतलब होता है वो पढ़ाओ जो आप खुद भी करते हो, ठीक है, वो चीज़ फॉलो करो जो आप दूसरों को चाहते हो वो फॉलो करें. सो ही प्रीच्ड, ही डिडंट teach, he preached. Okay, so he preached his message in a very simple and easy way, and he said कि लाइफ में विजडम अचीव करना है. वी वांट टू नो what is right and what is wrong, to make good judgments you should have right thoughts, right actions and right efforts. अगर आप कुछ अच्छा सोच रहे हो, फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ़ यू आर प्लानिंग टू डू समथिंग गुड, लेट्स से इफ़ यू वांट टू become a doctor and help the poor, then that's your right thought, good thought. Okay, now right efforts would be that आप उसके लिए पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, you are working hard to achieve that, and then right action would be that once you have become a doctor, you should come back to that action, you should come back to the thought कि आप डॉक्टर क्यों बने, because you wanted to help the poor. So your action should be right. So that is how Buddha told that one can achieve wisdom. Time for a reality check. Ram is a hard-working student, but Kunal is not. The class is asked to prepare projects to display on school annual day. Ram works hard and makes a very good model. Kunal is lazy and does not do any work. He is also jealous of the praise Ram is getting. One day, when no one is watching, Kunal starts cheering Ram's model. Just then, Ram walks in. He is stunned to see what Kunal is doing. Kunal is also shocked. He hadn't expected to be caught in the act. Both boys remain silent for a while. Then Ram says, "Thank you for your help, Kunal. That part needed to be redone. Will you help me finish it, please?" So now, see the situation. There were two boys. One was Ram, who was very hardworking, and another one Kunal, who was not at all hardworking. And the class was asked to prepare some projects to display on the school annual day. And Ram really worked hard, and he got a beautiful project done, a good model actually. And Kunal, since he was lazy, he didn't do any work, and he was getting a lot of jealous of why Ram was getting a lot of praise. He was being praised in the school. So one day he got an opportunity, and he went and he found that there was no one. So he started tearing off Ram's model, and suddenly Ram entered there. Both the boys were stunned, they were shocked, they were startled to see each other, but and they kept silent for a few minutes. But then Ram said, thanks Kunal, that part needed to be redone, कि वो मॉडल का जो पार्ट आपने खराब करा है उसे दोबारा करना था. So will you help me finish it please? He didn't say anything wrong. He simply said कि वो दोबारा बनाना था, तो आप मेरी हेल्प करोगे उसे कंप्लीट करने में. Work in groups and discuss whether Ram acted wisely or not. Also discuss what Kunal would feel and do after this incident. Use the points given below, and add more points of your own. Ram acted wisely, as to forgive and forget is the right action. Kunal will now become his friend. Kunal would feel ashamed of what he did, and he would realize his mistake and decide to help Ram. So Ram actually acted in a very wise manner. He didn't complain, he didn't fight, he simply knew how to make things smooth and correct. So he simply said, "Yeah, ये खराब हो गया. This part was needed to be done again. So let's, just help me finish this thing." So that is the actual way of solving problems. देर इज़ नो नीड ऑफ मेकिंग अ हाइप ऑफ थिंग्स. जैसे कहते हैं ना हिंदी में, राई का पहाड़ बनाने वाली बात. छोटी सी चीज़ को हम वहीं फिनिश कर सकते हैं रादर देन मेकिंग अ माउंटेन आउट ऑफ इट. ठीक है. सो one should know how to take decision and when to take a proper good decision. That is when you can say you have achieved wisdom. Okay. Diary time. Write what you would do if you were in Ram's place. So now what you would do if you were in Ram's place. Date. Today we spoke about being wise. If I would in Ram's place, I would. So now you have to do this diary time, and you will be writing if you were in Ram's place what you would have done. Okay. Question. Your time. What will you do in the given situations? Take the correct option. First, you are very friendly with your classmate Meenal. You learn that she has been saying certain wrong things about you. What will you do? So Meenal is your classmate and you are very friendly with her, but you have got to know that she has been saying wrong things about you. So what will you do? Have a fight with her and stop talking to her, or talk about the reason for her behavior with her? What will you do? You will fight with her that why she is doing that to you, or you will simply go and talk to her that what kind of behavior is this and why is she doing that? You will talk about the reason for behavior of her behavior. Okay. The class has been divided into two groups because Shekhar and Suvan have had a fight. Each group is supporting one student. You are also asked to take sides. What will you do? So now groupism is actually going on in the class because two boys, they had a fight with each other. So now everyone is taking their side, and you have also been asked to take a side. What will you do? Refuse to take sides and try to bring about peace between the two boys. Okay, you will say, no, I don't want to take any side, and rather you will try that there is peace in the class. Both the boys are sorted, the quarrel between them is solved. Choose one side because everyone has done so, or you will just follow what others are doing, just taking sides. You should refuse and you should try bringing peace between them. Put together. Write down any wise decision you made or any wise act you did in the past week which helped you or another person. Okay, so there is no need of folding any sheet and you cannot drop it anywhere. So what you can do is you can simply write here, like just below this thing, this question in one or two sentences, that any act of wisdom or any wise decision have you taken the past week which helped you or any other person. So you can write it here. Okay, just in one or two sentences, not more than that. So with this we are done with the chapter 9, and I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy and please take care of yourself. The weather is not good. Bye bye, take care.